Hello guys, in this next clip you can see Logan Paul honestly saying who will win, Jake Paul or KSI.
KSI and Jake Paul fight. What happens? What happens in the event that these two walked into a ring right now with their current skill levels, their current physical fitness, get in the ring and fight each other? And you were trying to push me away from answering the question. Well, you don't play in it very often
at all. I'm not participating in the
But I simply said this. KSI went in the ring last night, did what he had to do, quote unquote, knocked the rust off, got back into that feeling of fighting. He'll go back into camp, he'll take another fight, so on and so forth. But if you put JJ and Jake Paul in a ring today, Jake Paul wins that fight.
I don't know.
Now listen, KSI is a monster. He's an animal in that ring. He was back with those fucking overhand rights last night. He throws intense punches. He hits body shots. He's an incredible fighter, and he's going to be a great fighter. But the thing is that Jake doesn't do anything else. This is what I was talking to the interviewers about last night. There's no Arsenal Prime. There's no reacts. There's no side mentality.
No, he has that new show,
stop.
BS with Jake Paul. BS with Jake Paul.
Fuck, you're throwing my whole shit off. You're right. That just started. BS with Jake Paul, check it out. But for the most part, the kid is locked in.
Yeah.
But even BS with Jake Paul is a boxing-related program.
And by the way, I told him, I said, this journey of podcasting in long form is a long one. And you're going to be doing this for a while, and it's going to be really hard to keep up with as you're trying to be, a world champion boxer.
And I just want to caveat and say this. That doesn't mean that in a year or in 6 months or whatever, that outcome is still the same prediction for me. You know what I'm saying? I think JJ keeps fighting. I think he takes another fight. He continues to show what he's capable of, right?
Yeah, so that was the interesting thing. And I saw Jake tweet this because JJ didn't call Jake out.
Right.
He called Tate out.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure what route he was going to go, but it looks like he wants to, I guess, oil up his machine a little more, get some more experience under his belts before he fights Jake, which
Makes sense.
I don't mind.
Me neither. I just wonder what everybody wants to see that.
Yeah. But we know it's inevitable, bro.
Yeah.
Like we have to create and craft a beautiful storyline that hooks people in from start to finish, and we can continue doing that. There's no reason to make it happen now. I'm glad him and Jake didn't fight on this card, right? Like that was a conversation for 1 second. He called out Andrew Tate at the end, which by the way, should we dive into the Tate stuff? I think it's a good.
I want to just chime in on the Jake KSI.
Yeah.
Just real quick before you get into the Andrew Tate. I think that still would be a good fight because Jake, we've seen where he goes with it, but we still haven't been able to see where KSI could take it. Regardless of what he did yesterday, bro, he was he could have gone and done 4 of those fights over again. Like he was ready and he was in shape. And the guy wasn't able to push him to the point where he was even threatened. So there might be a chance that he's hiding in his arsenal something that we don't even know about. Do you get what I'm saying?
We know what he's hiding in his arsenal because he's showed it even earlier on with Logan. I mean, the kid can actually fight. Is a real contender. Like I mean, if you're not putting JJ and Jake at 1-2 in the space, I mean, is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
And
it's just a matter of just where you're putting 1-2. And I specifically say today I have my thoughts, but I'm interested to see where that goes in 6 months to a year.
So here's where this gets really fucking interesting. I still think hands down I'm the best internet-centric boxer.
Yeah, you got this, man.
Yeah, we agree.
Listen, just put a couple kids in the ring, play your music.
No.
And
No. I'm watching the landscape unfold, and I have no wins, but I'm hungry. I'm really hungry to get back in the ring, right? I'm seeing my comrades do it, and by the way, if I didn't think I was the best, I don't know if I would.
I mean, this is actually a very honest crackdown of Mike to start with. He started with the analysis, but I have to agree with him. I don't know if it's just me, guys. What do you guys think? But when KSI and Jake are both fighting, when Jake is fighting, he looks like he's fighting with a lot of technique. Even Deji in the last fight against Fuzi. Don't know if you guys saw that fight. Deji looked very composed. Throw in the jab, don't overrush, then a right hook, but just keeping your composure. Don't overrush and just outwork your opponent. I don't know, I mean, with KSI, he swings. I get it partially because the rounds were short. He didn't have much time and he had to get fast through his opponent, which I do get. However, also in his previous fights with Logan Paul, it looks like KSI hasn't got the right composure, the right technique. Keep swinging, and I'm scared that he will get caught by Jake. That's what most people think. But yeah, it's interesting to see when this fight will happen next year in Wembley. What do you guys think? Let me know who will win, KSI or Jake Paul.